In Luke 9:23, Jesus looks at his disciples and tells them, "Whoever wants to be my disciple must deny themselves and take up their cross and follow me. For whoever wants to save their life will lose it. But whoever loses their life for me will find it." In Roman times, the cross was seen as a terrifying object of torture, suffering, and execution. If you were carrying a cross, you were on your way to be crucified. When Jesus makes this statement, the disciples must have been terrified. It wasn't an easy thing to hear. So what does it mean to carry your cross? Let's go to the scene of the agony in the garden. Jesus is praying to God the Father. He is sweating drops of blood because he is so petrified in his humanity of the events that were about to unfold. He knew very well that he was about to be taken away and sentenced to death on a cross. And he prays the prayer, "My Father, if it is possible, let this cup pass from me. Yet not as I will, but as you will." Matthew 26:39. Jesus knows that it is the Father's will, that he carries that cross and he dies on that cross. But he willfully accepts this because of his perfect submission to God's will and his love for you and for me. He knows what he will go through will be very painful, and he will suffer very much. But he knows that God's plan will triumph, and he will rise again on the third day in the victory of the resurrection. To carry your cross means to fully put your trust in God amid the storms and the battles in your life. It means that although you may be in an extremely difficult or even painful situation, you trust that God is with you in the midst of your suffering, and he's with you every step of the way. As Christians, we try to live our life according to the will of God. We commit to following his commandments, and we do not live as the culture tells us to. Truly, we are counter-cultural. Living this way comes with persecution, temptation, and pain. But we must carry our cross for Christ. Just as he said, "My power is made perfect in weakness." Just as Christ rose again on the third day, those who love God and trust in him and live by his will shall have victory, whether it be in this life or the next. To carry your cross is to answer the call.